I installed Alibaba headlights in my Sprinter van, so you guys don't have to. So the experience was a little bit interesting, to say the least. I did save a ton of money. Now the factory lights in the Sprinter van, if you're gonna order them from Mercedes-Benz, they're gonna cost you about $3,200. Yeah, no joke, very expensive. There are some name brand aftermarket solutions you can buy. Again, very expensive. About $2,500 to $2,600. Very expensive. I ain't doing that, right? I'm not doing that. If you've been watching the channel for a while, I haven't posted in a long time, but if you're new here or old here, I don't like spending a lot of money. I like having cool things on a budget. That's the whole goal of my life, cool things on a budget. So I needed new headlights in the Sprinter van. The stock ones that came in this, the halogens, terrible. So we needed to upgrade. And so that led me to Alibaba. Yeah, the official website to order things direct from China. Now, I know what you're thinking. The lights are going to be terrible. They're going to be cheap. They are not terrible, but they are cheap in comparison. I still spent $700 on these lights, but they're pretty bright and they look fantastic. A couple of nuances about the install we need to talk about, and also how they function with the computer system in the Benz. Let's hop into that. As you can see, these look fantastic. That's actually the same design as the factory Mercedes-Benz ones if you get the LED light package with your van. They look great. A couple differences. Well, they don't have the Mercedes-Benz logo on the side. Other than that, I've never seen a factory light, so I don't really know if they're any brighter, but they are extremely bright compared to the factory halogen ones. I've been running these for about 3 months now. No issues. I can see at night. I haven't had anything weird happen. I'm able to unlock the van and looks pretty cool, right? They light up. Fantastic. Now, the Chinese man that I bought these off of offered me some really helpful advice. Number one, when I ordered them, he said, I will love them. And I do love them. However, he also said they are plug and play. Okay, fantastic. That's exactly what I want to hear. Well, they're not plug and play. As soon as I open them up out of the box, I realized there's these weird connections on the bottom. I don't know what they're for. They're actually for the ignition on. So that's how you get those top bars there to actually light up when you unlock and lock the van there. You have to run a wire through the back, well, through the firewall into the van and attach and add a fuse to the fuse block underneath the seat here. Yeah, not 100% plug and play, but plug and play enough. The fit and finish is decent as well. There's a couple little gaps around the body panels, but all in all, again, I don't know what they actually look like from the factory if you would get the LED light package, but all in all, looks good enough and it helps a ton when I'm seeing at night. Now, let's talk about the negatives. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I am some mechanic or electrical engineer. However, when these electrical systems are designed around halogen bulbs, at least these CAN bus systems, that's the electrical system that's in the van back here, it's expecting a certain type of voltage and resistance from the halogen bulb. So when you switch them out to LEDs, the system usually does not like that, and that is the case here as well. I have not been able to figure out how to program them or get them to work right. And the problem is this, when you have it in auto mode, or really any kind of mode, and you shut the van off, the lights have a little bit of, I don't even know what it's called, a little bit of charge left in those LED capacitors, maybe, I don't know. So they actually flash for a little bit. Now, it's when you shut the van off, the solution, as soon as you open up the door, they stop flashing. Took me a while to understand that. I was like, why are my lights flashing when the vehicle's off? But you open up the door, it depletes whatever charge or whatever's doing that, and it looks normal. The auto mode is a little bit weird as well. So the auto mode will flick the lights on depending on where you're at. Now, I like to drive around auto mode in the daylight because the daytime running lights are on then, and it looks cool. It's those top lights there, and it just looks cool when you're driving around, it looks clean. Sometimes when it gets dark, and then you go into the light again, and it gets a little bit weird. The computer doesn't really know what's going on. So you got to watch that. You might get some lights flickering there as well. The solution there is to just run it in manual mode. You flip it one switch over, you run it in manual mode, the lights are on, and they're just on. Unfortunately, they're either on or high beams, but you can't just turn them on daytime running lights. So it does suck there. Well, that's honestly the only negative I have about these lights. I guess it's time to talk about the trade-offs and if I would do it again. On to the trade-offs. So trade-offs are this, right? So the trade-offs are, I saved roughly $2,000 with getting these lights. I think that's a pretty good trade-off. I was able to get some more mods for the van with that, go on more trips, get more fuel. Saving money is always awesome, and my van looks a lot better in my opinion. I can see at night now too, so pretty awesome trade-off there. A negative trade-off is this is the first time I've actually ordered anything from Alibaba, and if you don't know anything about it, it's coming directly from China over the large body of water to get here to the US. It took 5 weeks, maybe more, I don't even remember. It took a really long time to get here, and I was nervous it was gonna be broken when they got here, but they weren't. Everything showed up in a good shape. So my first experience ordering something from there worked pretty good. So another negative trade-off is the direct fit. Now, if you would have ordered from Mercedes-Benz or I can't remember the other company that makes, like Owl, if you go to Owl's, Owl Vans, they have some really good lights there. I don't remember what company actually makes the light, but you have support. You can call them, you can message them, you can email them. I don't got no support. That guy in China does not care. He got my money, I got the lights, and that is all he cares about. And that's the end of the transaction. But when you buy from a US company, if you buy from a local company, something like that, you're gonna have that support. So no support. On to the topic of support and trade-offs, the plug and play. If you're gonna order from either Mercedes-Benz, they're gonna install lights and actually most likely program them the correct way so they don't flicker. Or if you order from the actual aftermarket community, they have the lights programmed already, so the resistors are actually built to not flicker. So that's a trade-off there. It's a little bit annoying dealing with the flashing lights when I shut it off, and it's just kind of quirky, but they work, so I really don't care that much. Continuing on the plug and play, it's not exactly plug and play, right? So if you don't feel comfortable tinkering and messing with stuff, recommend going a different option here. You do have to run a wire through the firewall and then add a fuse. Kind of a little bit tricky there. You do have to take like the whole bumper off. You can kind of wiggle it in there a little bit, but the whole bumper will have to come off in the grill. So it can be a little bit pain. So if you don't like to work on stuff, probably not something you would even want to do anyways. All in all, would I do this again? Yeah, probably. They haven't broke yet. I can see a lot better at night. And yeah, all in all, I give this transaction about a 7 out of 10. Not exactly what I anticipated, but works as intended, I guess. I can see better at night and the van looks better. And the lights weren't like out of focus or anything. I didn't have to aim anything. It was just out of the box. They looked good. So if you guys are on the market for looking at Alibaba lights, I'm not gonna say that you're gonna have the same experience I had. I'm not gonna stamp that on there, but this is my experience, so you don't have to question it. You know exactly what somebody went through with installing Alibaba lights on their Sprinter van. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't made a video in 45 freaking days, dude. I don't even know how to talk to you anymore. So bear with me. This is a rough one. Hopefully this helps somebody. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It means a ton to me. I don't know when the next video will be. I'll try to post more, but I'm just been chilling, man. Just been hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.